guess you guys really come here to work, huh?
How do you mean?
Well, you come in on a Friday. You got 2 days to work till Sunday.
I don't see how you figure.
You do if you've been around these big ranches much. A guy that wants to look over a ranch comes on Saturday afternoon. He gets Saturday night supper, 3 meals on Sunday, and he can quit Monday morning after breakfast without turning a hand. But you guys come into work Friday noon. You got to put in a day and a half, no matter how you figure it.
We're gonna stick around a little while. Me and Lenny gotta roll up the stick.
Slim? Oh, hello, Crooks. What's the matter?
You told me to warm top without your support. You gotta warm now.
Oh, sure, Crooks. I'll come right out and put it on.
I can take care of it for you if you want.
I like to take care of my own team.
Slim,
Yeah?
them big new guys messing around your pups in the barn.
He ain't doing no harm. I give him one of them pups.
Just thought I'd tell you. He's taking out the best and handling them. Do them no good.
He won't hurt him.
That crazy fool's fooling around too much? Just kick him out.
Seen the new kid yet?
What kid?
Why, Curly's new wife.
Yeah, I seen him.
Well, ain't she Lulu?
I ain't seen that much of her.
You stick around here and keep your eyes open, you'll see plenty of her. I've never seen no one like her before. She's just working on everybody all the time. Seems like she's even working on the stable buck. I don't know what the hell she wants.
Been any trouble since you got him?
I see what you mean. No, they ain't been no trouble yet. She's only been here a couple of weeks. Curly's got yellow jackets in his drawers, but that's all so far. Every time the guys are around, she shows up. She's looking for Curly, or she left something laying around, she's looking for that. Seems like she can't keep away from the guys. And Curly's running around like a cat looking for a dirt road, but it ain't been no trouble.
Ranch with a bunch of guys ain't no place for a girl, especially like her.
If she gives you any ideas, you ought to come in town tomorrow night with us guys.
Why? What's new?
Just usual. We going to old Susie's place. Hell of a nice place. Old Susie is a laugh. Always cracking jokes. Like she says when we come up on the front porch last Saturday night. Susie opens the door and she yells over her shoulder, "Get your coats on, girls, here comes the sheriff." She never talks dirty neither. Got 5 girls there.
What does it set you back?
2.5. You can get a shot of whiskey for 15 cents. And she got nice chairs to sit in. Why, if a guy don't want to flop, he can just sit in them chairs, have a couple or 3 shots, and just pass the time of day. Old Susie don't give a damn. She ain't rushing guys through or kicking them out just because they don't want to flop.
Am I going to look the joint over?
Sure, come along. It's a hell of a lot of fun. Old Susie cracking jokes all the time. Like she said one time. She says, "I know people that they got a rag rug on the floor and a Cupid doll lamp on the photograph. They think they're running a parlor house." That's Gladys' house she's talking about. And Susie says, "I know what you boys want." She says, "My girls is clean," she says, "and there ain't no water in my whiskey," she says. If any of you guys want to look at a Cupid doll lamp and take your chances of getting burned, why, you know where to go. She says these guys down here walking bow-legged because they like to look at a Cupid doll lamp.
Gladys runs the other house?
Yeah.
Hi, it's Dark Knight.
We don't never go to Gladys's. Gladys gets $3 and 2 bits a shot, and she don't tell no jokes. But Susie's place is clean, and she got nice chairs. Why, a guy can sit in there like he lived there.
Oh, I don't know. I might go in and sit in house shop, but I ain't putting out with 2.5.
Well, the guy's gotta have some fun sometimes.
Didn't bring it back in, did you, Lenny?
No, Jordanis, I did. See?
Hey, how about this youth game?
Okay, I didn't think you wanted to play. You guys see my wife?
She ain't been here.
Where the hell's been? You went out to the barn. Went to put some tar on the split hook. How long ago did you go? Oh, 5, 10 minutes.
I guess maybe I'd like to see this. You really must be spoiling it, or you wouldn't start for Slim. Curly's handy, real handy. But just the same, you better leave Slim alone.
Think Slim's with his wife, don't you?
Well, looks like it. Of course Slim ain't. At least, I don't think Slim is, but I like to see the fuss if it comes off. Come on, let's go.
Oh, I don't want to get mixed up in nothing. Me and Lenny gonna roll the sticks.
I'll look her over. Ain't in confinement in a hell of a while.
You seen Slim out in the barn?
Sure. He told me I better not pet that pup so much, like I said.
Did you see that girl out there?
You mean Curly's girl?
Yeah. Was she out in the barn?
No. Anyways, I never seen her.
You never seen Slim talking to her?
She ain't been in the barn.
Okay. I guess them guys ain't gonna see no fight. If there's any fight, you get out of the way and you stay.
Well, I don't want to fight. Both ends the same. George, why is it both ends the same?
I don't know. That's just the way they make it. What was Slim doing out in the barn?
Slim?
Sure. You seen him out in the barn? He told you not to pet them pups so much?
Oh, yeah. He had a can of tar and a paintbrush. I don't know what for.
You sure that girl didn't come in like she come here today?
No, she never come.
Give me a good cat house every time. Guy can go in, get drunk, and get it all over. And no messes. And he knows how much it's gonna set him back. These parts, just buckshot to a guy. You remember Andy Cushman and I went to grammar school same time as us?
The one that his old lady used to make hotcakes for the kids?
Yeah, that's the one. You can't remember if there's something to eat in it. Well, Andy's in San Quentin right now on account of the torque.
George?
Yeah?
How long is it gonna be till we get that little place to live off the fat of the land?
I don't know. We gotta get a big stake together. I know of a little place we can get cheap, but they ain't giving it away.
Tell about the place, George.
I just told you, just last
Now
night.
go on, tell again.
Well, standing. Got a little window. Got a little shack on it, and a chicken. Got a kitchen orchard. Cherries, apples, peaches, cots, and nuts. Got a few berries on it. There's a little piece where alfalfa and plenty of water to flood it. There's a big thing.
And rabbits, George?
I can at least build you up. You feed alfalfa, then rabbits.
Darn right I could. Darn right I could.
We could have some pigs. I built a smokehouse. When we kill a pig, we can smoke the hands. When the salmon run up the river, we can catch one. And every Sunday we kill a chicken or a rabbit. Maybe we can have a cow or goat. The cream's so darn thick you got to cut off the pound tonight.
We can live on the fat of the land.
Sure. All kinds of vegetables in the garden. If you want a little whiskey, we can sell some eggs or something. And we wouldn't sleep in no bunker. Nobody can camp us in the middle of the job.
Tell about the house, George.
Sure. We'd have a little house and a room to ourselves. And it ain't enough land that we'd have to work too hard either. Maybe 6 and 7 hours a day only. We wouldn't have to buck no barley 11 hours a day. When we put in a crop, why we'd be there to take that crop up. We know come of our plant.
And rabbits. And I can take care of them. Tell how I do that, George.
Sure. You go out into that alfalfa patch and you have a sack. You fill up the sack, bring it in, and put it in the rabbit cage.
They nibble and they nibble the way they do. I seen them.
Every 6 weeks or so, the does would throw a litter. So we'd have plenty of rabbits to ourselves. And we could keep a few pigeons to go flying around and around the window like when I was a kid. And it'd be our own. And nobody could camp us. If there's a guy we don't like, we just say, get the hell out. Somebody's gotta do it. And if a friend come along, why we'd have an extra bunk. You know what we'd say? We'd say, why don't you spend the night? And why we would. We'd have a setter dog and a couple of striped cats. But you better watch out, them cats don't get the little rabbits.
You just let them try. I'll break their necks. I'd smash them cats flat with a stick. I'd smash them flat with a stick. That's what I do.
You know where's a place like that?
Suppose I do. What's that to you?
Well, you don't gotta tell me where it's at. It might be any place.
Sure, that's right. You couldn't find it in 100 years.
Well, how much do they want for a place like that?
Well, I could get it for $600. The old people that owns it is flat bust. The old lady need medicine. Say, what's it to you? You ain't got nothing to do with us.
I lost my hand right here on the ranch. That's why they didn't can me. They give me a job swamping. And they give me $250 because I lost my hand. And I got 50 more saved up right in the bank right now. Well, that's 300. And I got 40 more coming at the end of the month. Tell you what, suppose I went in with you guys. That's 340 I put in. I ain't much good, but I could tend the chickens and wash the dishes and hoe the garden some. How'd that be?
I've got to think about that. We was always going to do it by ourselves. Just me and Lenny. I never thought of nobody else.
I'd make a will, leave my share to you guys in case I kicked off. I ain't got no relations nor nothing. You fellas got any money? Maybe we can go there right now.
We've got $10 between us. Say, look. If me and Lenny work a month and don't spend nothing at all, we'd have $100. That'd be $440. I bet we could swing her for that. You and Lenny could go get her started, and I could get a job and make up the rest. Sell eggs and stuff like that. I bet we could swing her. I bet we could swing her.
I lost my hand 4 years ago. They'll can me pretty soon, just as soon as I can't swamp out no bunkhouses. They'll put me on the county. But maybe if I give you guys my money, you'll let me hoe in the garden even when I ain't no good at it. And I'll wash dishes and little chicken stuff like that. But hell, I'll be on our own place. I'll be let to work on our own place. You seen what they done to my dog? They said he wasn't no good to himself nor nobody else. But when I'm that way, nobody'll shoot me. I wish somebody would. They won't do nothing like that, and I won't have no place to go, and I can't get no more jobs.
We'll do it. We'll go fix that little place up and go live there. Suppose it was a carnival, or a circus came to town, or Baldwin, or Red Dog thing. Why, we just go to it. We wouldn't ask nobody if we could. We just say we go to it. And why we would. Just milk the cows and sling some grain to the chickens and go to it.
And put some grass to the rabbits. I wouldn't forget to feed them, George. When are we gonna do it?
In 1 month. Right smack in 1 month. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna write to the old people that own it, tell them that we'll take it. Can't even send $100 to buy it.
I sure will. They got a good stove there.
Sure got a nice stove. Burns coal or wood.
I'm gonna bring my pup. I bet he likes it there.
Now, don't tell nobody else about it. Just us three, nobody else. They're liable to can us so we can't make no mistake. We'll just go on like we was a bunch of punks. Like we was gonna buck barley for the rest of our lives. And then, all of a sudden, one day, bam, get our pants, grab out.
I can give you 300 right now.
And not tell nobody. We won't tell nobody, George.
You're darn right we won't. You know, it's almost as though I can smell that carnation stuff that tart dumps on himself.
George was right about the smell because Curly's wife was right outside. George told her to get out. She had no business being in the bunkhouse. She just talked about how she was a nice girl from a nice family. Was just looking for some company. She said no one had ever gotten to her before she was married, and that she was just lonely because Curly didn't take her to no dances no more. Of course, soon as she heard Curly outside, she hightailed it out of there.
You don't have to admit about it, do you? I ain't mad. I just don't want no more questions, that's all. I just don't want no more questions.
Well, I didn't even ask you, Swing. I just asked you.
Well, you've been asking too often, and I'm getting gosh damn sick of it. If you can't look after your own wife, what do you expect me to do about it? Now you lay off of me.
I'm just trying to tell you, I didn't mean nothing. I just thought you might have, sir.
Why don't you tell her to stay the hell home where she belongs? You let her hang around the bunkhouse, and pretty soon, you're gonna have something on your hands.
You keep out of this unless you want to step outside.
You darn punk. You try to throw a scare in Slim, you couldn't make it stick. Slim threw a scare to you. You're as yellow as a frog's belly. I don't care if you're the best boxer in the country. You come after me, and I'll kick your darn head off.
Glove full of Vaseline.
My God, she's been here. I can smell. My God, she's been here. He was here. The other guy was outside. Then you talk. Somebody got beat the head on. Yes, I'm elected. What the hell you laughing at? Come on, you big bastard. Get up on your feet. No big son of a gun's gonna laugh at me.
And there's a no! Get him right now! Stop that right now! Get him! Hey, you got to stop that curly cow! Let go of him and stop that!
Tell me to.
Well, we got to get into a doctor. It looks to me like every bone in his head is busted.
I didn't wanna hurt him.
Carson, you go get the candy wagon out. We'll have to go to Soul Dad and get his hand fixed up. Oh, it ain't your fault. This punk had it coming to him. But jeez, he ain't hardly got no hand left.
Slim, will we get canned now? Curly's old man canned us now?
I don't know. You got your sense enough to listen? Well, then you listen. I think you got your hand caught in a machine. And if you don't tell nobody what happened, we won't. But you just tell and try to get this guy canned, and we'll tell everybody. And then will you get the laugh? Come on, Wade, give me a hand here. Go take it. Well, let's see your hands. Jeez.
Lenny was just scared. He didn't know what he was doing. I told you nobody out to never fight. Nah, I guess it was Candy I told.
That's just what you done. Right this morning, when Curly first lit into him, he says, you better not fool with Lenny, he knows what's good for him.
It ain't your fault. You don't need to be scared no more. You done just what I told you. Come on. Maybe you better go to the washroom and wash your face. You look like hell.
I didn't want no trouble.
Come on. I'll come with you.
George,
What do you want?
can I still tend the rabbits, George?
Some bright morning when this life is over, I'll fly away to that place on God's celestial shore. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, by and by. I'll fly away. Here's a little new work song for you. We'll take this hammer, take it to the captain. Take this hammer, take it to the captain. Take this hammer, take it to the captain. Tell him I'm gone. Tell him I'm gone. Tell him I'm gone. Tell him I'm gone. Where was I? Right. Next night, Saturday night, George and the boys went downtown to see old Susie, leaving Lenny up in the loft with his new pup. Now, no right to come in my room. This is my room. Nobody got any right in here but me.
I ain't doing nothing. I just come to the barn to look at my pup. And then I seen your light.
I got a right to have a light. You go on and get out of my room. I want the bunkhouse. You ain't wanted in my room.
Why ain't you wanted?
I'm black. The cards in the bunkhouse, but I can't play because I'm black. They say I stink. You all stink to me.
Well, everybody went into town. Slim and George and everybody. But George says, I gotta stay here and not get into no trouble. And I seen your light.
What do you want?
Nothing. I seen your light. I thought I could just come in and sit.
I don't know what you're doing in the barn anyway. You ain't no Skinner. There's no call for Walker to be in the barn at all. You got nothing to do with the horses and mules.
My pup. I come to look at my pup.
Well, damn it. Go and see your pup then.
Well, I looked at him a little. Slim said I ain't to pet him very much.
You take him out of the nest all the time. One of the old lady don't move him someplace else.
Well, she don't care. She lets me.
Sit down. Sit down on that nail keg. All the boys gone to town, huh?
All but old Candy. He just sits in the bunkhouse sharpening his pencils and sharpening and figuring.
Figuring. What's Candy figuring about?
About the land. About the little place.
You're nuts. Crazy as a wedge. What land you talking about?
The land we're gonna get. And a little house and pigeons.
This is just nuts. I'm putting that guy in trouble for keeping you out of sight.
It ain't no lie. We're gonna do it. We're gonna get a little place and live off the fat of the land.
Sit down. As long as you're in here, you might as well sit down a while.
Oh, you think it's a lie, but it ain't no lie. Every word's the truth. You can ask George.
Travel around with George, don't you?
Sure. Me and him goes every place together.
Sometimes he just talks on. You don't know what the hell he's talking about. Ain't that so? Ain't that so?
Yeah, sometimes.
He just talks on. You don't know what the hell it's all about.
How long do you think it'll be before them pups is old enough to pet?
The guy can talk to you, be sure you won't go blabbing. A couple of weeks and then pups will be all right. Now, George knows what he's about. He just talks on. You don't understand nothing. This is just a nigger talking. I'm busted back nigger at that. It don't mean nothing, see? You couldn't remember it anyway. I've seen it over and over. Guy talking to another guy. It don't make no difference if you don't hear or understand. The thing is, they're talking. George can tell you screwy things, and it don't make no difference. It's just the talking. It's just being with another guy. That's all. Suppose George don't come back no more. I suppose he took a powder. Just ain't coming back. What you do then?
What? What?
I said, suppose George went into town tonight. You never heard of him no more. Just suppose that.
Well, he won't do it. George wouldn't do nothing like that. I've been with George a long time. He'll come back tonight. Don't you think he will?
Nobody can tell what a guy will do. Suppose he wants to come back and can't. Suppose he's been killed or hurt and can't come back.
I don't know. Say, what you doing anyway? It ain't true. George ain't got hurt.
Want me to tell you what'll happen? We'll take you out to the booby hatch. We'll tie you up with a collar like a dog. And then you'll be just like me, living in a kennel.
You hurt George.
I was just supposing. He's all right. It's all right.
What you supposing for? Ain't nobody gonna expose any hurt to George.
Come on, sit down. He's all right.
Ain't nobody gonna talk no hurt to George.
Maybe you can understand. You got George.